Usually when you put together a resume, you put on it the things that make you look good. Well, the Bible is not a resume. There are things in it that make the people of God, the people of Israel, look kind of childish and petty. It's kind of embarrassing. So case in point is today's first reading from the book of Exodus. So just to paint the picture, to give the context, God saves the people of Israel from slavery in Egypt, brings them out into the desert. They complain that there's no water. So God gives them water miraculously from the rock, and they drink and are satisfied, but then they complain again that there's no food. So God gives them food miraculously in the form of this manna. And then, and this sounds really petty and childish, they complain about the quality of the food. So here they are in the wilderness where God had just freed them, fed them miraculously from the rock, gave them water from the rock, and fed them miraculously with the manna from heaven. And now they're complaining about the menu. Again, pretty childish, pretty petty. Not something you would want to put on a resume to make you look good. Yeah, I'm childish, I'm petty. So this Sunday, perhaps we can learn from the resume of the ancient people of God, the ancient Israelites, and exercise our gratitude muscles a little bit. And I'll propose doing two things. So firstly, we can all do this pretty easily, I think, is to call to mind a blessing or some grace that God has given you maybe in the past couple of days, and to thank God for that. Second thing, and this might be a little more challenging to do, but it can be a great spiritual exercise, is to think of a trial or a tribulation that you have been through in your past and thank God for that, as weird as that might sound. I mean, we all know that God has the ability of drawing good even out of seemingly uncomfortable or frustrating or even tragic situations. And that's spiritually leveling up, as you were, to think of a trial or a tribulation that the Lord has brought you through. And now today you're able to say, I am the person I am today because of that trial or tribulation. So a couple of ways of exercising our gratitude muscles. First is to call to mind a blessing that the Lord has given us, but also to call to mind some struggle or trial that the Lord has brought us through, and to thank God for the lessons learned and the blessings that were a result of that. However way you want to do this, let's just all learn from the resume of the ancient Israelites and take some time this weekend to thank the Lord of heaven and earth.